20 years.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
20 years of your life is spent just scrolling on your phone?
Looking at your phone.
Why do we doom scroll? You say to yourself, I'm going to go to bed early tonight, or I'm going to work on that project. And next thing you know, 2 hours have gone by and you've just wasted your evening doom scrolling. Why do we do that?
At the end of a hard day, you're exhausted, and it brings this sense of comfort and reliability. And nothing is being asked of me. I don't have to do anything. I just move my phone, move my finger, and that's all I have to do.
How do you stop?
You just have to find something that's not making you feel hollow and unhappy. That's the only thing to ask yourself. Do I feel better, happier, like my life is more meaningful after this? Or do I feel worse off, like I'm empty? And that's what people say when they spend huge amounts of time scrolling. They feel kind of empty.
It's true. I do feel empty.
Yeah.
And it then makes you feel stupid for wasting that much time. And if you add it up cumulatively over the years, it's a large part of your life.
20 years.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
20 years of your life is spent just scrolling on your phone?
Looking at your phone. It'll be about, for most of us, 20 years on average, something like that. 15 to 20 years. We'll be doing this, just looking at 20-second videos. Yeah.
Mel, what are the things I have to do in my 20s that are just going to be too late to do once I hit 30? What's the one risk everyone should take in their 20s? How do I look forward in the future and not be scared about time, people, pressure, money? I feel so much unnecessary pressure to achieve big goals, educational and professional and personal, by the time I'm 30. See, the big thing that's happening if you're in your 20s is you feel that now is the time to chase your dream career, to have your fun party years, to master your morning routine, to get the perfect skincare, to be fashionable now because you're never going to look better. Take big risks because you can afford it now. Move to the ski town, move to the beach town, travel the world, make money online, become an influencer, get a dog. Why did I get a dog? Why do you feel so much pressure in your 20s? When I was in my 20s, the social pressure that was aimed at us was to figure out your career and climb the ladder and save money to buy a house. That was the uniform social pressure of what you needed to figure out in your 20s. That's not the reality you're living in if you're in your 20s today. It's actually the opposite social pressure. The pressure of doing your 20s correctly means doing everything in this decade. It's adventure, constant change, up-leveling, Instagram-worthy moments, trying the best meals, taking photos of everything. Performing your life is what's glamorized. Once you recognize that this kind of pressure is just something that's a social construct in the background, what's great about it is it empowers you to understand where the pressure is coming from. It's not coming from internal. It's coming from external. Everyone who gives advice to people in their 20s is like, do it now. Do it before you have a partner and a mortgage and kids. Well, the reason why we say that is that, number one, first of all, we were not aware of all the options you're aware of. Most of us grew up in households where your parents or your caregivers literally sacrifice everything to give you a better shot at life than they had. And that might have been what was modeled for you, that's what it's got to look like when you have kids. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be like that. Like, your life is not over when you turn 30. Your life is not over when you get married. It's not over when you have kids. So instead of putting all this pressure, like cram everything into your 20s when you don't have a lot of money and all this pressure, let's take the pressure off. And I want you instead to imagine a world where you create this bucket list, and it starts in your 20s, and you trust in yourself that you're going to create a life and live a life where you're going to be checking those things off throughout your entire lifetime. Because you can have everything. You just can't have it all at once at the same time.